ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete here.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And boy, he is very close to... From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. It completes it once more to Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals 7, Broncos nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. That is caught by Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
1st down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cards have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Cardinals 14, Broncos nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete your carry duty. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Wilson. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, 31 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Broncos, it's 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Ooh, with a juke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Throwing is Wilson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Murray. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. First carry for James Conner. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Prater.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Broncos 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DJ Chark, 49 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McManus's point after is good. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd down, Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Right back to him on first down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Murray to air it out again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. But now he appears to be in some pain. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're getting...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quad Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for Broncos.
Wilson will throw again. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Kendall Hinton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That pass complete to Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on